You want peace without sacrifice. You want strength without suffering. You want meaning without walking alone. That's why you're confused. That's why you're in pain. Because you are waking up in a world that told you it would be easy if you just followed the path everyone else walked. But ease is not your destiny, and peace is not given. It is earned, and the ones who earn it are not the ones who speak the loudest. They are the ones who keep going, even when no one claps, even when no one believes. Because conviction does not ask for applause. It asks for consistency. And the price? Everything you think you cannot live without. I was born into a time of blood and silence. I saw men die before I learned to read. I carried a blade before I knew how to play. By the time I understood what the word peace even meant, I had already killed for it. Not because I wanted to, but because I believed in it. And belief, when it's real, demands sacrifice. You want to grow? Then walk with me. Let me show you what true belief costs. It costs time. It costs trust. It costs a version of you that needed permission to act. Real belief cuts away the parts of you that cling to comfort. And what's left is purpose, sharpened by pain. I loved my clan, my blood, my family, but I watched them drift toward war. They spoke of honor, but it was pride. They spoke of revenge, but it was fear. I warned them, I begged them, but they did not listen. So I made a decision. I chose the leaf. I chose the will of fire. I chose the people, even the ones who would never know what I did for them. And for that, I became a ghost, a traitor, a name cursed by the very ones I swore to protect. I made my brother hate me, because hate would keep him alive. Hate would make him stronger. And one day, when I'll be dead by his hands, he would carry the truth in his blood and peace in his name. This is what it means to walk alone. To make decisions no one else understands. To carry a weight no one else sees. To die in the dark, so the next generation can live in the light. Do you understand what it's like to be right? To be just, to be selfless and say nothing? To let the world spit on your name, because correcting them would undo the very peace you bled for? I endured slander. I endured exile. I endured 1,000 eyes staring at me with hate, and I said nothing, because I knew truth does not need to be heard. It needs to be protected, and protection does not always look noble. Sometimes it looks like betrayal. Sometimes it looks like failure. But time reveals everything. And the silence you hold today becomes the peace they thank you for tomorrow. People cling to illusion. They pretend the world is fair. That effort always leads to reward. That the righteous are always praised. But I saw the truth. The world is not fair, and justice must be enforced. I killed my clan to prevent a war. That is not a fairy tale. That is reality. And if you want to become powerful, truly powerful, you must stop chasing comfort and start chasing truth. Because power is not about defeating others. It's about defeating the lies inside yourself. The nights I spent alone. The visions I carried behind my eyes. The blood I could never wash off my hands. I did not run from that pain. I welcomed it. I let it shape me, discipline me, humble me. Because pain, when you face it, becomes your teacher. You learn what matters. You learn what lasts. You learn what you can live without. Love is not soft. Love is not convenience. Love is giving someone your life, even if they never understand what it cost you. I gave my life for Sasuke, and he cursed me, hunted me, tried to kill me, but I smiled through it. Because my mission was never to be loved. My mission was to protect. What I built was never for me. It was for what comes after, and you must now do the same. You must carry burdens the world doesn't understand. You must keep going even when your heart begs you to stop. You must choose vision over validation. Every time, because someone is watching you, and one day they will rise because you refuse to fall. There is no honor in knowing the truth, unless you are willing to bear it. I learned things about the elders of the village, about their secrets, their blood-soaked compromises, and I swallowed those truths. Not because I was too weak to speak, but because the truth is a sword, and only those ready to be cut by it should draw it. You too will learn dark truths about your world. People you trusted will fall. Ideals you clung to will crack. And when they do, hold your silence. Not every truth must be spoken. Some must be endured. There were so many times I could have struck back. Against Danzo, against the elders, even against Konoha itself. But I didn't. Because strength isn't about how hard you hit. It's about when you don't. It's about seeing the opening and choosing patience. It's about knowing you could burn the world and choosing instead to carry it. Your body can be strong, but your mind must be stronger. The battlefield is not just the ground beneath your feet. It's the war inside your thoughts. I survived as a spy among Akatsuki. Every word was measured, every gesture controlled. One slip, and I was dead. So I learned. A quiet mind is sharper than any blade, and clarity is your greatest weapon. When you see clearly, you no longer chase. You attract through discipline. You influence through restraint. You shape reality not by force, but by being immovable in your truth. Don't run from loneliness. It is not emptiness. It is refinement. Every great leader, warrior, and protector has walked through isolation to become someone worthy of being followed. You will cry in silence. You will suffer without recognition. You will feel forgotten. Good. You are being forged. In the end, I gave everything to one truth. The next generation must never carry what I did. So I poured all I had into Sasuke. Not my vengeance, but my hope. And now I say this to you. You must pass on your strength, not through instruction, but through example. Be so unshakable that others learn simply by watching you endure. So now I ask you, will you walk this path? Will you choose pain, not as punishment, but as purpose? Will you let go of comfort and become someone unshakable? If not, leave this path now. There is no halfway. But if your soul still burns, then hear me. Walk alone, not forever, but long enough to know what you're truly made of. Walk through the doubt. Walk through the silence. Walk through the hate, the envy, the misunderstanding, and do not explain yourself. Let your silence become strength. Let your absence become presence. Let your discipline become your proof. And one day, you will no longer need to be seen. You will be known. Not for your words, not for your victories, but for the battles you never spoke of and still chose to win. Quietly, completely, with no need for recognition. And they will ask, how did you become so focused, so fearless, so steady? And you will look at them with fire in your eyes and peace in your soul. And you will say only one thing. I walked alone. So now you understand. This path was never about becoming a hero. It was never about being remembered. It was about becoming useful to something greater than yourself. You wanted purpose? Then take this burden. You wanted power? Then master your silence. You wanted peace? Then bleed for it. And never ask for a witness. You are not here to be celebrated. You are here to carry the truth when no one else will, to walk straight when the world bends, to do what must be done, even if it breaks your heart 100 times. Because that's what real strength is. It's not found in anger. It's not found in shouting, in pride, in glory. It's found in restraint, in clarity, in the terrifying discipline to act with purpose, even when it costs you everything. You will lose comfort. You will lose people. You may even lose yourself for a time. But what you become in that crucible will be untouchable. The world will wonder how you stayed calm through storms, how you stood when others knelt, how you moved with silence but struck with finality. And they won't understand, because they didn't see the nights you screamed into the void. They didn't see the betrayals, the weight, the choices you buried in your chest. They only see the edge, but not the blade it forged. So when they ask you one day, where did that strength come from? You won't need to explain. You will look at them with a gaze that has seen beyond illusion, with a soul that made peace with pain, and you will say, I chose the truth, and I chose it alone. Because the lone path, the one of silence, of clarity, of sacrifice, is not the easy path. It is the final one, the only one, and now it's yours. So walk forward, not with anger, not with doubt, but with fire in your blood and peace in your purpose. Let them fear your name. Let them forget your face, but never let them carry your burden. That is yours alone, and that is what it means to protect a world, even if it never protects you back.